Where is it? She's not usually late. Where is it? Where is she?
What's her name? Come on.
Hello everyone and welcome to the second episode of Diego Salotto. Today with us we have the amazing Tara. How are you, Tara, you say?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Are you cold?
It's freezing. It's
Yes,
freezing.
It is freezing. It's quite cold today in London. Yeah, very, very cold to be fair. I am missing Italy. I am.
How
really-
hot is it there now?
Yeah, it's very. No, it's okay there, but I think it's better than here anyway. Anyway, Tara, please
Fair.
present yourself. Please let us know a little bit more about you.
Okay, so hello, I'm Tara. TARAGFIT. I'm from Fermanagh, which is in Ireland. I live in the north of Ireland,
All right.
just on the border, but there's no borders in Ireland, is there, Diego? Yeah, so that's where I'm from, but I've been living in London like 4 years, nearly 4
4 years already, and your accent is still like that. Tara, why?
The faster I talk as well. There's going to be a language barrier here.
All right. So, why did you move to London? Why? Any specific reason?
Yeah, I moved to London like 3.5 years ago, I think, to get a job. I worked.
Sorry, how old are you? Tara?
I'm 25. I nearly had a think there. I'm getting so fucking old.
25,
Sorry,
25.
I'm not allowed to curse, am I?
It's alright, just go with it.
25.
25.
Yeah.
And why did you move to London?
So I moved because I got a job in St George's Hospital in Tooting. So I'm a radiographer.
Radiographer.
So I moved after university.
Alright, so you still are a radiographer.
So yeah, I still am a radiographer. I actually work part-time now as a radiographer, and I part-time online coach as well.
Okay.
But the reason I moved was because I
Because-
wanted
because-
a job there.
So you studied for that to become a radiographer?
Yeah, I
right?
studied for 3 years in Belfast.
Belfast. Okay.
I was going to say I don't even know geography where Belfast is. That's so bad. Yeah, in Belfast for 3 years, which is like probably like an hour and 45 minutes from where I'm from.
Okay,
So I lived away for it.
okay.
But yeah, and then moved here.
All right. So let me know a bit what makes you decide to move from being a radiographer and then become a full-time personal trainer.
Yeah, so that was a big one. That happened only recently, like in the last few months. I think since I started with you.
I remember. I know, but please let us
Yes, so I was doing radiography, I think, for like 3 years. Now, bear in mind, when I first moved here was like 2019, August 2019. And then come March 2020, the global pandemic hit. So I had just moved over. I moved over actually on my own and was working as a radiographer. Now, a global pandemic in a major trauma centre in London. It was quite intense. It was a lot, like emotionally as well, like seeing everything that was going on in the hospitals and then being over here on my own and stuff. I feel like I was thrown in.
So you were in London during pandemic already?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you were working at the hospital,
yeah.
obviously, and you were...
So that wasn't the best.
You were witnessing the...
Yeah, like the front line or whatever you want to call it. But I think just more the fact that we were always in the hospitals, and then, you know, when like you're off time, I feel like everyone was just watching the news and it was so negative, and it was like you couldn't escape it. So yeah, I think as well, whenever you first, like, I had just graduated, so like bear in mind I had just started working in hospital, and we were like thrusted into... You don't learn how to do that in university.
Basically you had no time to learn you went like literally straight away from zero to hero.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Oh my god, I'm gonna put that on my Instagram bio.
Yes, from zero to hero. Yeah, I think it's a Hercules thingy.
Is it?
Yeah, like Disney. Yeah, and I think there was a song like Zero to Hero or something like that.
Okay.
Hercules.
Fair.
By the way. So you had this big move from your little lovely house with your family. Then you moved to London, and you were literally thrown straight away, first line on this pandemic period, working and helping people, and then obviously this finally is gone and done.
Yes, so that was very lucky.
And now you are a full-time PT.
Yeah, so how I made the transition was basically I've always been into like health and fitness like since I was younger.
Right.
And then during the pandemic, I actually made a small Instagram page, and at the time it was actually not called TARAGFIT. It was called the Fit Foodaholic. I don't actually think
Fit Fit-aholic.
Yeah, fit foodaholic. So like
Foodaholic.
fit and like
Foodaholic.
obsessed with food,
Alright.
which was literally me. So I started posting on there, and I was just like working out in my bedroom like everyone else was, and you know, putting all that jazz up. And then I got more and more interested, and I always was like, I would love to have done like sports science, right? But when I was growing up, that wasn't like, you were kind of like, what are you going to do with that? Like be a PT. And like, it wasn't really like a big thing where I'm from. Like, I'm from like the middle of nowhere. Like, it's very, you get a job, you stick at that job for the rest of your life kind of.
Yeah, let's say it's like a normal reality.
Yeah.
It's like
a career, and you just get
yes,
it. Yeah.
Yes, and you try to stay very close to your family.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Exactly. It's
Sicily,
like
I literally come from Palermo, it's
Yeah.
in Sicily. That is pretty much how people see their future. Gonna get married and gonna stay
exactly.
very
Like
close
one
to my
path
family.
and one path only. And then I was like getting more interested, and the more lockdown came, I was like, excuse me, I was like, I'm gonna do my course online. So
The PT course,
yeah.
alright.
So then I was like, let's go, let's do it. And at the time, I was like, let's just do it, and it'll be knowledge for me, right? Because I'm like super interested. I was like, let's.
You
just,
were already training, so
yeah.
you could have used anyway for yourself.
Yeah, exactly,
makes
and
sense.
with like no expectation. Yeah, and then the more I was doing it, the more I was like, I absolutely love it. And then I was working at the same time, full time, and I was like, I just love this so much more, and I'm like so much more passionate about this that I owe it to myself to like.
I remember we had a conversation
Yeah.
about it. You remember? I still remember it. You were doing leg press. I have it here. No, and I remember that I told you I really remember. I mean, I have it here. Just imagine, like, literally, of you doing the leg press. You finish your set, and I said, "What's the problem today?" You were like, kind of flying, right? And I remember I said, "Whatever you want to do it, you can do it. It's not gonna be easy, obviously.
Yeah.
But I think most of the time it's just the jump. You know, I'm gonna do it. I don't know. I don't know. And then when you jump, obviously not jumping with your eyes closed. Obviously, you studied a little bit. You were interested. You were feeling something inside already telling you, "Come on, Tara, let's do it." And I remember that after that day, I think after a week, you told me, I am like doing it. I am literally doing it.
I did suffer in silence for a long time, and I think you know that about
I'm not
me.
saying that Dara, she did it because of me.
No.
But I remember that specific period of your life when you were doing the transition, the real transition.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's it. Like, I am very much like suffer in silence, say nothing. I'll be really quiet, and then one day I'll be like, okay, this is everything that's going on in my head, and then get it out. And I've nearly made the decision already. I just need to say it out loud, and then someone be like,
Come on. Come on.
I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go now. But yeah, that was definitely like around that period. I literally remember that as well. I was like, I don't know whether to say it out loud, because if I say it out loud, it's real. And because I had like spent so much time and so much money and like everything invested in one career, I was like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
Excuse me, what the hell am I doing?
No, it's alright, don't worry. I think that word resonates with all of us when you're like, what the F?
Yeah.
Like, come on, move on, come on, let's do it. Yeah.
I don't think people tell you that though. I think when you like come into your like, I'm only 25, but when you like turn into your 20s, you think like, yeah, like I'll just do this. But then you're like, you wake up and like, is this it? Like,
no, yeah, it makes sense.
You either stay there or you change.
Okay, I know, obviously you are a full-time PT, right? And you are on Instagram. Well, I follow you, you follow me. And you have a lot of people following you, right? And I think for us, that we are not so big on Instagram, right? But we have an audience that is genuine, I'd say. People that follow us because we try to give them suggestions.
Yeah, value, I guess.
Absolutely. Valuable suggestions and informations, right? I am a little bit upset with Instagram. Just a little bit, not that much. And I want to talk about that with you. We have been studying, right? Me more than you, but at least you have been studying, right? You're putting an effort, you're studying, you want to be a PT, you know how to perform an exercise, you know the form, you know the correct number of sets and reps. It looks like on Instagram nowadays, everyone that could barely squat 80 kilos or 100 kilos or even 200 kilos, it could be a PT, right? And I've seen males and females, so girls and boys, trying to pretend they are personal trainers. And I don't really care what they're doing, but at least do not pretend that you can teach
Yeah.
Does it make sense, Sarah? I think
Yeah.
we had this conversation last
Ethically,
time.
yeah.
Right? It's not correct. You have to study. It doesn't mean that
Yeah.
if you know how to do one thing, you can teach it.
Yeah.
Right? Very, very good. So we have these beautiful influencers, right? That, to be fair, they all look the same.
Yeah.
And I think it's because probably of the posing, of the lighting,
Yeah.
of the filters, and all of this magical trick that you can use on Instagram. So the question is, do you think these compounds of information that have been given to you, are they really helping people?
No.
Why?
Well, I say no, but I also there's two sides to the coin. I think when you like see it for what it is and realize that they're fitness influencers, they're not fitness professionals, then you're like, okay, like they're just like any other influencer doing influencing any other thing. Like they could be influencing this mug, you know, but it doesn't mean that they know how to make the mug.
Yeah, but let's talk about the fitness one, because I think the main problem right now is that you're not only misleading, so you're not only leading people to the wrong direction because you let basically people see your ass constantly, even if you're training biceps.
Yeah, but that's because they're fitness influencers. They're influencing, but they should not cross the boundary where they're telling you what to do.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a different thing. So
If
that's
you want to show your ass, you can show it. Nothing
Yeah.
but don't tell people how to squat.
No,
Don't
like
tell people how
you
many
can't
reps
give
there.
tips.
That's
No,
what I'm saying.
you can't
right?
give training tips, or even like there's a lot of people out there who essentially coach, but like where's your qualification? Or give meal plans. Where's your qualification? Just because you have an app with your name on it doesn't mean you're a professional. I think it's really damaging, like really damaging.
It is damaging, right?
And it's also just like so unrealistic.
It is, right?
Like
It
it's
is,
unattainably unrealistic. Like it's ridiculous. And it takes a long time. And I think there's a lot of vulnerable people out there who don't realize how unrealistic it is. Like you could train and eat so well all of the time and you're still not going to look like them. Like
Yes,
ever.
Yes, probably never.
Never.
Probably never.
But
Absolutely.
they absolutely should not be given any sort of
Yeah, you know why? Because,
actual advice. Like,
yeah, because you know what? Probably they burn like that. They burn like that. Genetically gifted.
Yeah.
So, me, I do know nothing about fitness, right? I follow them, right? And I'm like, oh yeah, I want to look like you. And this girl or this man is doing like the, you know, the elastic band, yeah, and they do this thing, right?
Yeah.
And then she goes like, you want to have my ass, you just got to do this twice a week.
Yeah, but like...
Yeah, no,
It's because the algorithm eats it up, so that's why they do it even more.
Yeah,
you know, like, and that's half of the problem.
Yes,
you know what I mean? They know what they have to post to be able to put like to get engagement out there.
Yes,
like,
but why people follow them? I know why. Because people want easy solutions.
Yeah.
They don't want to sweat.
Yeah.
They don't want to.
They think it can just
cry.
happen.
They
Yeah.
don't want to put effort. This is the main problem. I think this is the main problem.
People don't want to do hard work though. That's the thing.
And I don't know why. It looks like everyone got talent. So we have two different people in the world, right? You have the one with talent and the one without. 3% of the world got talent. 97%, we gotta work.
Yeah.
And we gotta work hard. Really, really hard.
All of the time.
Yeah, so if you're looking to have a nice body and good looking body, you gotta work hard. Bye. Something really interesting. Thank you, Tara.
Journaling.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
My daily gratitude journal. All right, by TARAGFIT. Oh, TARAGFIT on Instagram. What is it? I mean, every time I think like about journal, I feel like Jesus Christ, I am scared to open that thingy. What is it?
So that's actually one I just created there now, but it's a journal, so it's a daily gratitude journal. Like gratitude is obviously like giving thanks, right? So journaling can come in loads of forms. I know that's not something you're into just yet, Diego.
Yeah, no. I told you the problem with me is that I live into this I called organized chaos, right? So for me, opening that, right, and take a pen and write down what is going on in my head, it is too much of an effort. Or I'm lazy? I don't know.
I think you're just afraid of what's in there.
Well, probably you're right. Yeah, I think it takes a lot of... You gotta be brave to take that pen, open it, and okay, today I am sad.
Yeah, but first of all, this specific journal and journaling in general, like I think everyone should start off like by giving gratitude. So that's what it is. It's like, first of all, pointing out like there is good in every day. Like a bad day is not a bad life.
Makes sense.
So if you can see that, even for every negative thought, you can have a positive one. Like not everyone's going to wake up and be buzzing all the time. Like that's not realistic.
Like the big ass with the elastic band. It's not realistic. It's not really. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah,
it makes
but
sense.
journaling is so important. So like whenever I was in the pandemic and stuff, so I lived, like I said, on my own. And my boyfriend, we've been together for like 8 years now, but he moved to New York at the same time. So he wasn't here. Yeah.
All right.
So I was literally on my own and I was like, I can't watch the news. And every time I rang home and stuff, it was like the COVID pandemic. And I was like, oh my God, what is going on? And I was like, I need to get some like outlet. And like, I feel like, what do you call it? Counseling or whatever is so, or therapy, like therapy,
yeah,
right?
Okay, counseling.
Is so normalized now. But like even back like 2 or 3 years ago, that wasn't normal. And it's also not accessible for everybody. You know, to be able to...
It's hard?
Like it's expensive.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
You know what I mean? Like it's not accessible for everybody. But journaling, I think, is like a free form of therapy. And once you try it and you get into it,
you become your own therapist, or at least it makes you realize
you just
what is
take it
going
out
on,
of there. Yeah.
what is going on.
Like you're not your thoughts.
Yeah, we're not suggesting
No.
not to go to therapy,
No,
but
no.
we're saying that at least if you
Yeah.
have some problem, economical problem, that you can, it's not accessible
Yeah.
for you. At least you can write down what is happening,
Yeah.
and then, by the way, take the decision to go and see a therapist anyway.
Yeah, of course you can. It's different, I guess. Like it's not in a replacement at all, but it's like taking your thoughts out of your head, putting them on paper, and being like, is that even true, or have I just told myself that story?
And then you realize.
Yeah. So you can get through a lot with it, but I think gratitude is like the way forward with everybody.
Gratitude. When you say gratitude, you mean.
Like giving thanks, like being thankful.
Yeah, but how can I give thanks? Is today I don't feel okay. I think this is a question that everyone can ask you right now, because for you it's working, right? I never tried, and I think a lot of people, they're not trying. But you make me consider that as an option. Before it wasn't even there.
Yeah.
Now I am considering it. But still, you're talking about gratitude. Mm-hmm. How can I be grateful?
Yeah.
If today my boss decided to fire me, and I come back home and I open the journal and I'm like, I'm not really grateful today. Is it something wrong on about writing something that is not grateful? Or I can write something that is just my thought. I got bad thought and I go and I just write it down.
Yeah, of course. You can brain dump. So that's what I call it. Like every few pages there's a page to brain dump, or there's like prompts at the beginning. So you should write down, like it's not just about being grateful, but it's the whole thing of like, I'll be happy when. Like you'll never be happy when if you're not happy with what you have already,
That
right?
makes sense. Now it makes sense to me.
So if you give gratitude to start with, then only good things can come from it. Like, for example, if your boss is going to fire you, like that's absolutely terrible. But like, there's things that, like where we're sitting on the sofa right now, like gratitude to have a sofa. Like some people don't have a sofa.
That makes sense.
Like I always give gratitude to the bin men, because having clean streets is so underrated.
Yeah.
It's so simple, but like there's so many things in your life that you can be grateful for. It doesn't have to be massive, and it's not about material things. It's just about the small things that, like the smell of coffee in the morning.
This is huge.
Grateful for
what
that.
you're saying now. This is very, very important. Yeah. Okay. I feel like
So
you
now
opened.
for the next one, you have to have a good meeting.
Definitely, I'm gonna just definitely. I am probably gonna talk about people too. Can I talk about people in this one? Like I hate this guy. No, gratitude. Sorry, gratitude. Yeah, you're right. Okay. So, you said your boyfriend, he moved to New York.
Yeah.
And then he came back. Right. Mm-hmm. Niall is here. Mm-hmm. I'm waiting for you for a non-CrossFit day.
Yes, Niall. I said it to him last night. He was like, no. What were we doing yesterday? What do you call them when we were doing the push-ups? extension push-ups, right?
The transition.
No, like we were doing push-ups.
Oh, the triceps extension push-up.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
I got him on the floor. I was like, go. And he was like, what? He couldn't get up. He's like, I'm not going.
Okay. Niall, I'm still waiting for you. So he moved.
Yeah.
Are you going anywhere?
We are going away. We are leaving London.
Why?
Why? Because we're moving to Sydney. I've always wanted to go to Australia.
Sydney. All right.
Yes.
When?
So I'm actually leaving London.
So what's your plan?
Yeah, I'm leaving London in a month's time to go to Ireland for 2 months because my sister's getting married,
All right.
which is very nice. And then I'm...
Ciao, Tara sister.
Conan,
You just got one sister.
No, I got 2. Give them shouts out, they'll be buzzing.
All right,
Conan and Ed.
Hello. I think I follow one of you on Instagram. Please follow back. Thank you.
What do you call it? Yeah, so going home and then we're going to Asia. We leave in June to go to Asia for the summer.
Asia, just...
Yeah, we're going travelling, so we're going from here to, Dublin to Abu Dhabi for a few days because my friends live there. Then we're going to Bangkok and then we're just going to go around Thailand, Vietnam,
and then after
Philippines.
Thailand you go, okay.
Kind of backpack it.
How long is it going to take before you go to Sydney?
I think we're going to try do like 3 months.
3 months in Asia? Wow.
Yeah.
That's huge. All right. I am sad. I'm really sad she's leaving. Jesus Christ.
I'm his favourite client so far.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry to everyone else.
It's all right. Let's move back to the training topic, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes we are tired and sometimes we are lazy. That's hard. Do you actually know when you are tired and when you are lazy? And so you can say, no, I'm just being lazy. Let's go and train. Let's go and work out. I gotta go to the gym. Or just, I am very, very tired and I need to rest. Do you know how to recognize these 2 things? Because they made a huge difference.
Yeah,
Obviously.
I agree. I don't think I'm very good. Well, I was going to say at being lazy. I'm not very lazy. Like, I will just get up and go and do it. But I'm probably the other side of the scale where I don't know when to take rest. And I find it hard. And I usually crash and burn because I've pushed it too far.
Even so, you're saying that
I like overtrain. You know, like I don't stop when I'm tired.
all right.
A lot of the time, like I won't not train because I'm lazy. I'll just go train.
I think in this year together, I think you have become a different person.
Yeah.
And I think the injuries that you had, right, they probably helped you in a bit, in a way, like, oh, this is what happened when I overtrain, when I overpush myself. And I think when you got an injury and you have to stop training, this makes you realize, okay, and so you become more sensitive and you understand more or a little bit better when you're lazy or when you're tired.
Yeah.
I think this is the main thing related or linked to your fitness journey, because most of the time we're just lazy and we're just on the couch and we're having some chocolate and we're having Netflix, right? And we have this and we are like this, right? And it's 5 p.m. No, and you know that you gotta go, but you don't want to go.
Yeah.
You're not tired. You're just lazy.
Yeah.
But I never heard from anyone, from no one, I hated this session. I didn't like this session. Every time you're done, you feel like,
yeah,
I did it. You feel tired, relaxed, satisfied when
Yeah.
you're tired. You go back home, you have your food, and you go to sleep like a baby.
Agreed.
Yes, very, very good. How do you approach your sessions? That's a weird question. Do you, every time you go and train, right?
Yeah.
When you go to your workout, what do you think? Are you like, I'm gonna smash it? Sometimes you're just like, let's see how it goes. Sometimes you're like, oh, this is gonna be so shitty. What is averagely, what are your thoughts about your training session in that specific moment, just when you warm up? How do you approach it? In a positive way, in a negative way? You're scared, you're afraid of what is going to happen. Oh no, I'm not going to smash it. Oh no, I'm not going to reach my goal. Oh no, I'm going to be worse than last week.
Yeah, no, I think I'm pretty, generally. No, I'm pretty positive about it. I think I've like been doing it long enough now that I'm like, I know that like effort equals reward, and like it's gonna be hard. Like the last session you did is gonna be the easiest session you've ever done again. You know what I mean? Like that's just how it is.
Okay, very good. Okay. So sorry if I interrupted. So, how do you find my session with you, Tara? They're hard, right?
No.
You are a liar, actress, go the fuck out.
So Tara, for how long have you been training now? I mean, at the gym. I know you're a sporty person, but at the gym, for how long?
I think I've actually. This just shows my age, doesn't it? I have been actually training, like weight training in the gym since I was like 16, because I actually used to row, right? I know.
All right.
I don't know what I was thinking. I'm 5'0", but got into the gym then. That's where I started to learn how to actually lift. And then I've been training in the gym since then. But I used to use like, I guess, a lot of fitness influencers, you know, the apps and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I actually got an online coach myself, which was before I met you, when I moved over here.
Was he handsome like me?
No.
Oh, fine. Yes, fantastic.
It was a wee bit toxic. I got, quite like, it was very strict. It was very much like transformational before and after photos. And then I got into tracking and stuff. And then I think you had Jess on last time, right? She was talking about HA. I lost my period as well.
Here we go.
Another one. Literally, lost my period. Confronted him about me losing my period because I didn't really know that back then. Like I wasn't studying or anything. Found out what it was and was like, this isn't healthy. So I left and was like, I'm gonna have to basically recover it. Because I was showing my journey as well on Instagram. I was like, I can't go around here acting like I've got abs, which I did have, but also not be healthy. Because I was like, I want to get healthy, and then I ended up getting unhealthy by trying to be healthy.
All right.
So I was like, I have to flip this around. So then I went on the journey of regaining it, got it back, and then I was like, when I got it back, I was like, I need to find something else. Like I want to train. There has to be a way to like be healthy and do it both, right? So that's when I found you. I had started training again. And I was like, I wanted performance-based goals. But I remember when I came to you, I said that. I was like, I found you on Instagram and you were doing a lot of like calisthenics.
Yes.
It was pull-ups and chin-ups. That's what I wanted. I was like, I need to get these.
And still you cannot do one chin-up after 1 year. So don't
insert video of me repping.
Yes, definitely we're gonna put that. So don't follow me. Don't, please stop.
It works. I can tell you that much.
All right. So you said we've been together for a year, right? Now, right? I remember we started. Well, I think you had already one chin up when we started, right?
Yeah, I had one, but only because you like forced that out of me.
Yeah. All right. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Now we are pretty better outside. You were talking about the calories restriction. Not everyone is made to go through that calories deficit. Yeah. Or you know what? I think the problem with, let's say, old school coaches, right? There's nothing wrong with them. I think they need to understand that not everyone is made for that type of training, calorie restrictions, both psychologically and physically. And the fact that you want to adapt calorie restriction and heavy training for 5 times per week to everyone, it's impossible.
Yeah.
Because we are different, because we work in different environments. We might be more stressed, less stressed, depressed. We have problem at home. We're traveling. So I think the main thing about being a coach is to understand who you have in front of you.
Yeah.
And try to be as straight as possible, letting them know that it's not going to be easy.
Yeah.
And try not to be silly about calories
restrictions.
Tara came to me. I said, Tara, do you want to follow a plan? Tara said, please. No. I said, yes, that's great. Just eat. Please come here at the gym. Do not starve yourself. I need you to eat. You don't want to follow a plan? I don't care. Let's focus right now on the training, on the workout, on the performance. We had basically zero, and I say again, zero aesthetic goals. Zero, right, Tara? And the squat was going up, and the deadlift was going up, and the bench, and the dead, and whatever, and whatever, and whatever, and whatever, and whatever. So sometimes we focus too much on food, and we forget that probably we need to focus also on the training.
Yeah.
Then once you reset yourself and you feel a little bit better, you can start counting.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly. Knowing that if you do not count your calories, you are reducing the chances to get leaner. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
That's the only thing you will get through if you not count. But if you're training and if you eat, I don't want to say properly, but you eat because your body is asking you to eat, it's going to be fine. Obviously, if you have a specific aesthetic goals, obviously you have to.
What can be monitored can be managed, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't have to be on 100 days of perfect. No. 100 days, you're probably going to do 70 days.
Yeah.
75 days, let's say. You're going to enjoy your life.
Yeah, that's it. You need to enjoy it.
You need to drink. You want to have a pint, have it. You want to have McDonald's once. I know I'm saying that. Have it. You want to have a cake, have it. Knowing that these things, it's like they're giving you fuel, right?
Yeah.
Because you eat and you feel like, okay, now I can stick to the diet, to the meal plan, wherever. And whenever I fancy something, I'm just going to have it. Because I train, I'm living a good lifestyle, I'm healthy, so I do whatever I want, even because we got just one life.
Exactly.
Are you still doing your calories counting? You're not. What are you doing right now? I know I'm your PT and I'm supposed to know, but you're very mature in this kind of thing.
I'm not.
I'll let you be free about that.
I'm not tracking at the minute. No.
You're not tracking.
No.
So what do you do? What do you eat?
The thing is I think everyone overcomplicates this. Most people eat the same meals on rotation anyway. And sometimes when people are like, what do I eat? I'm like, well, what are you eating already? Like, there's, it's overcomplicated for everybody. So I eat like everyone else. I eat porridge, Diego.
She said that overnight oats is better than crepes and Nutella.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, that's what you said. You say you love.
I said I love it.
And you love also
And you
crepes.
can love loads of things in life.
Yeah, but what you love more?
Okay, I love Nutella more, but
Nutella!
That wasn't the question.
All right. Tara, was a big pleasure to have you here today.
Thank you.
It was fantastic. And I know that I will miss you. And what else? Guys, I'll see you on the next... Well, that was pretty intense, to be fair. Tara, she's pretty interesting. I didn't know about it, to be fair. Yeah, but
I don't speak.
Yeah, she's interesting. She's interesting. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, put the like, leave a comment, and follow Tara on Instagram. You will find all the links. Wait. Thrive. What is it?
So Thrive is my online...
Look at the camera and tell it.
Thrive is my online coaching program. I have two. I do one-to-one coaching and I also do group coaching. So Thrive is group coaching where we basically do it all together. We go from Thrive to Thriving in 6 weeks. Yes.
Okay,
come join.
Guys. Yes, join Tara. Have a lovely day and see you next week. Bye.